Welcome to Homework 1, assignment number part 2, where we're asked to compare this data to that of the standard atmosphere and give an error measure percentage in pressure for low, medium, and high altitudes. This assignment requires that we use a reference graph that takes the altitude in kilometers and provides the corresponding pressure in kilonewtons per meter squared. So what we'll want to do is pick several distances or heights in kilometers, convert them to feet, and then look up the pressure in the table below, which was provided, and then convert that, because all of the values in this table are in metric units, and we need to convert them to English units. So what you'll notice is at an altitude of approximately 30 kilometers, we're very, very close to a pressure of 0 kilonewtons per meter squared. And for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to use 0.001, a very, very small number. Then if we go a little bit further over in the altitude, a little lower, at 20 kilometers, we are approximately 10 kilonewtons per meter squared of pressure. Then at 10 kilometers, we are about halfway down here at 25 kilonewtons per meter squared. And finally, at an altitude of about 5, we are at the 50 kilonewtons per meter squared. So all of these items in gray I have done by using the graph that's provided, looking up the altitude in kilometers, and then going and determining the pressure on the using the pressure curve. Now, as I said, our last assignment we were using altitude in feet, so we need to convert this kilometers to feet. And what I've done is I've taken the value of kilometers and I've multiplied it by an altitude conversion. And the altitude conversion is right here, 3,281. So when I multiplied that by the altitude in kilometers, I get the height in feet. And I did that for each one of these values of the chosen kilometers that we chose for this example. Now, we already looked up the pressure, but again, this pressure is in a metric units, and we need to convert them to English units. And so there's a pressure conversion that I also looked up, and that would be multiplying the kilonewtons per meter squared by 20.8854 to get the pounds force per square feet. And that's what we get here. Next, we're going to take the pressure that we calculated using the formula in the last assignment, and we're going to use the height in feet as our h and fill that into the formula. This time I've got the formula looking at a constant times 1 minus a coefficient times the height raised to a power. And so you can see here that our constant is this 2,116. The coefficient is the 4.6618 times 10 to the minus 6. And the power is 7.765524. And those were all the values that we used in our last assignment. So now I can calculate the expected value for the pressure at each of these different altitudes. To get the error, what we're going to do is take the value that's actual minus the expected value divided by the expected value. And so the expected value is here. This is what we calculated from the formula, and that would be in column F, and the actual value is in column E, and the error would be the difference between the actual value and the expected value, and then divided by the expected value. So here are our errors. That concludes the second part of the homework assignment.